Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
This is Donovan. I'm here with Helping Hands for Cruising. Last day of our inaugural cruise, we got to take a wonderful person for their very first cruise who's never been able to see the ocean or anything. And I gotta tell you, we've had so much fun. I got to go on land with him at the different ports, and he just had so much fun, and I think he enhanced my version of what cruising is like also. I'd like to say, I think my favorite thing so far on this cruise was having him see the ocean for the first time. And he goes, wow, that's big. And I was like, let me tell you about the colors of the water and what that means. And then I tried to talk to him about, imagine all the animal life and the whales, dolphins and the sharks and turtles all underneath this boat right now. It's all, the whole world is underneath us. And to see him just start to think and see a different way of thinking about things, man, it was so great. Later I heard him repeating some of the things I told him, and man, it just touched my heart so much. So Helping Hands for Cruising, that's what the number 4, helpinghandsforcruising.org. That's a place you can go, you can donate, and you can bring that dream to somebody else. It's so important to give somebody who's been in one place for most of their life and never seen the world, and put them on a place that can inspire them to do so much more that they thought they weren't able to do. So you help me make a dream a reality. And I'll see you on the next one.
Good evening, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Joe, yes, you're first, mate. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I hope it wasn't too warm for you in Dubbo. We got to 45 today. It is still sitting on 40 degrees C. Trying to keep as cool as possible. Hopefully you were not anywhere near as hot. And if you were, my condolences. All right, folks, let's have a look. What have we got happening? Australia Day. Australia Day was a day of recovery for him. Okay. Australia Day. Well, for those that don't know, it is currently Tuesday morning. Monday, yesterday, was Australia Day. That is the day that we commemorate Captain Cook and his crew heading into Botany Bay and then coming into what is now known as Sydney Harbour. And so we commemorate that. So it was a great day. Yesterday, we were in at Government House here in Melbourne, where the Governor of Victoria, the Governor of the state of Victoria, resides. The Governor is the Queen's or now the King's representative down under, and so we were at their open house where we could, if we could, go and see everything, but I was busy helping my parents, or my mum rather, with her Rotary Club doing a barbecue at the Rotary Club. So that was us. Joe is saying that it is 40.1 degrees, still pretty hot there. So that's a pretty warm day. Yeah, well, we're sitting on 40, feels like 40 with 19% humidity. I can tell you every air conditioning system in the city is busy working their guts out. For those of you that are across the pond, 40 degrees is about 120 in the shade. So there you go. Both Ilana and I looked amazing. Thank you, mate. May I say, whenever we get to see you, you look amazing too. Having said that, I can tell you now the cruise we're getting stuck in. All right, I need to give you a little bit of info. As you all know, we ran the Dreams in Motion on the weekend. The Dreams in Motion. Okay, Joe, where are you getting your figures from? Because if you're doing a comparison, if we go by the normal calculation that most people use, take the temp you've got, double it, and add 30. Very rough guide. So 40, 80 plus 30 is 120. So there we go. That's just me. Okay. Let's have a look. Cruiseathon was yesterday. Was this last weekend, or the Dreams in Motion as we're calling it. And with the Dreams in Motion, what we had was we had a little bit of, shall we say, interesting times. Admittedly, it was only Friday. We did not get to see the full use of the weekend because we could not fill all the slots for the weekend. We could wholeheartedly fill Friday, and for Friday night we raised just under $300. Let me say that the Dreams in Motion we've got is still there ongoing. I have 2 QR codes. If you're in the other side of the world, in the USD, go ahead, donate through the USD. That's the Zephy code. If you're this side of the pond, go ahead, use the AUD, which is the PayPal account. Folks, go ahead. Every dollar helps. We're putting people on board cruise ships. Our next cruise that's going out is on the 11th of April. That is the cruise, the ABC's cruise that young Gabby is going on. She's sorted. But we've got a cruise coming up in 2028 that will be for vets, Gold Star families, first responders, anybody who's got history with 9/11 as well. All those people are going to be going on board the cruise that we've got. And right now we don't have the itinerary in place, but we're counting down the days. 969 days to the cruise, roughly around about the September-October period. And we will be turning basically a cruise ship into a military base on board, and certainly giving all those people a cruise of a lifetime. So we're looking at trying to get 10 recipients. As a result, folks, we're suggesting get as many people as you can to donate, to share out the channel, to get involved, and certainly get us up and running. We certainly need as much assistance, financial assistance, as possible. Also, the mission statement for HH4C has been modified. Folks, it will be out on the Facebook page for you to have a look at. For those that are interested, we've now got a TikTok. We're now on the TikTok platform. Go ahead and look for Helping Hands, the number 4 cruising Helping Hands for Cruising U.S. I think it is. So there you go. Get yourself involved. Also, please, helpinghands4cruising.org, the website. Get involved, have a look, check it out. We're looking for a number of people, whether they are recipients, whether they are hosts, whether they are people who would like to assist, whether it's financial or work-wise. Everything that we do is voluntary. And so we need to make sure that we can get as much as we can up and running. So with first things first, we definitely need a bucket load of funds so that we can get the 2028 up and running. We will be trying to organize sponsorship through major sponsors. That will happen. But more importantly, folks, anybody, we don't care if you're a business and you've got some things that you'd like, you could donate, or you're or you could use you could use the opportunity to assist. Okay, Joe, for me to do that kind of calculation, I would have to use maths. I'd rather prefer to use the one that was taught to me. Take the number that you've got, double it, and add 30. Much easier. For me to do times 9, I'd be lost in a total minute. No, in a total second. Hey, I can't even remember people's names. Who am I talking to again? Yep. I can't even remember people's names, let alone formulas. All right. So we need as much assistance as we can get, folks. HH4C is here to stay, but at the end of the day, we are looking to try and get 10,000 people on board a cruise ship. It ain't going to happen unless we can get A, volunteers, B, money. So there we go. That's there we go. Joe, you just confused me even more. Times 9.5 plus 32. Okay, I'm confused. So confused. Anyway, so that's the goal. That's what we want. As far as the Australian side of things are, we're busy waiting on the ASIC, which is the Securities and Industries Commission, to change the company name. Once that's done, then an application will be put up to the ACNC, the Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission, and then we will get, hopefully, we will get the charity up and registered so that we can get everything operating. And our first cruise will end up being end of this year, New Year's Eve. Well, it's the 29th of December that we get on board the cruise in Brisbane, sail around the Great Barrier Reef, including places like Airlie Beach and Cairns, and then Willis Island, and then we are back into Brisbane for the 4th of January 2027. You see, Joe, I need you on my back all the time without figures. I am thoroughly confused. Okay, 40, but we were 45. 45, 85, 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. So there you go. You're sitting on 104. Still hot. Listen, I've got a better idea. Why don't the Yanks learn how to do proper temp and do it in C? They do it for medical, they do it for engine work, they do it for um, civil construction, all that civil, what are they, civil engineering, all that stuff is done in metric. Why can't they do it with temperatures too? Anyway, I'm not going to argue the point. There it is. Now, by the way, did you have a good time with your mate? Because obviously he came up just to spend some time with you, right? So there you go. You agree with me. Absolutely. I've been trying to teach the Yanks, but you know what? Hey, Yanks, what can we say? All right. I got to be nice. So, the cruisathon, I want to tell you something. If you were able to watch the Down Under Cruisers do their session on the Dreams in Motion, because it was Ilana and myself and Scotty J from Scotty J Travels. I want to tell you, Scotty J actually fell out of his chair 4 times. It was an amazingly funny session, and we got some nice donations from it. Nowhere near as much as we would have liked, but at the end of the day, we got some nice donations. So, folks, having said that, all I'm going to say is we need to do as much as we possibly can so that we can get as many people on board cruise ships as we can. So, some of the things that we are looking to do, the dockside gathering has been moved back a couple of years, just so that we could get on. So that we could just get on one, get one thing out of the way, and that is the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Get that all done, signed, sealed, and delivered. The ABC's cruise is proving to be an interesting cruise on the Carnival Horizon, doing Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So hopefully Gabby is going to have an amazing time with Mum and Dad and all the others. Okay, Joe is saying he did. One gripe with his car, there ain't no physical buttons to activate the seat warmers and cooling. Oh, so how do you do that? Do you talk to the car or what? How do you get that to happen? Okay, so if there are any questions out there, happy to take the questions. I have not been asked any questions over the week, and I'm going to sort of add another segment to the chatting with Shaun, and that is if there are any questions during the week, I will hold them over for this particular session and answer those questions during these broadcasts. So you will actually get to engage. We actually want you to engage because we actually want you to come up with some ideas that we can utilize. The more ideas we get, the better. The more we benefit and everybody else does. Joe, you do it through the bloody infotainment touchscreen. Mate, that's the way of cars these days. Everything is going through the central screen. You can blame it on good times, blame it on the boogie, blame it on the sunshine, whatever you like. Okay, I actually quoted those words incorrectly, but hey, you know what I mean. In fact, all the new vehicles are coming out with touchscreens in the middle, so it just makes a difference. It just means everything is centralized. Anyway, so yes, ABC's the Carnival Horizon. The ABC's cruise is going to be in exactly 73 days. Which is exciting because on there, I believe we're going to have Denise on that cruise, as well as Jen Cohen, I believe, is going to be on that cruise. Plus, we're hoping that a couple more will actually come on board. Well. G'day, Radio Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Sup? How's the weather down on? You guys had an extremely warm day, 34 degrees, I believe, in Hobart. What did you have in Burnie? Burnie was Burnie a little bit on the warm side? Hey, Jonesy. Hey, Joe. So yeah, just wondering. You would have been not a good day to be outside working. We were inside with AC, doing courses, having fun in the sun. No, we weren't. Well, well, well. There's Mr. Nick P. Welcome aboard, buddy. Did we have a good Australia Day? It was a warm one, 30 degrees in Melbourne. We also actually we got to see the Australian or the like the equivalent of the eagles that you have in the US. We had the Australian version flying um, over. Well, we've got the tennis on as well, so the Australian Open. So we had these aircraft flying over the top of Government House, as well as flying over the tennis at the Australian Open. So there you go. Jonesy was saying it was 27 degrees in Burnie, and that is hot for Burnie, let me say. Jonesy's saying 27 tomorrow as well. Let's have a look at the temps. So it's gone down in the last, in the last half an hour. It has dropped by 2 degrees. We're currently sitting on 38. Tomorrow, so it was 43 today. It's going to go down in Melbourne to 24 and then 26 on Thursday and Friday back to 30. So we've got our temperatures go all over the place. By the looks of it, Nick is saying that he also had 32 degrees the other day in Minnesota, and that was before any wind chill factor. Oh, sorry, guys, that was minus 32. Minus 30. Man, that's freaking cold. Seriously. That would definitely make your voice go up 3 octaves. Yeah, the Australian eagle, similar to the eagle they use as the mascot for the Indian Pacific. That's correct. So we had the Aussie Eagles over, and it was great. And for those that don't know, currently Melbourne is setting up the Grand Prix racetrack. All they're starting work on getting the seating. The pit lane, all the other bits and pieces for the Grand Prix is currently going up, the fencing. So, yeah, it's all getting ready to happen. By the way, Joe, I just thought I'd give you a heads up. 335 days, mate. 335 days. Joe and Jonesy, both of you. 335 days. I'm just putting it out there. 335 days. Wow. What can I say? It's going to be awesome. All right. Furthermore, so other news with the HH4C. Okay, wait a minute. Nick. This year is not taking any vacation besides one going to Washington, D.C. for America's 250th birthday. Beyond that, it's just working all year, save his time for something better in the future, which means you're going to be coming down for the no, you're not. But if you do decide to come on down, check us out. You've been here. By the way, at the for those that may or may not know, at the Ducks Great Barrier Reef cruise, we will have Rafael Viso from Viso's Travel, and Eric B is coming down to the land of Oz as well. And I believe there's a couple of more others who are looking at it as an opportunity to come on down and enjoy and join us on that cruise, New Year's Eve cruise. Can you imagine spending New Year's Eve down under, getting a suntan? Do you know who the brain is behind the setup of the Formula One Grand Prix? Which Grand Prix? The one down here in Melbourne? I do know, but I have forgotten his name. It is a local Aussie guy who set up the Melbourne Grand Prix. We did steal it from Adelaide. That was under Jeff Kennett's rule that we then took the Australian Grand Prix. So there you go. But Joe, you will tell me, um, because we need to know. But by the way, Joe, be prepared that when we come on the cruise, be prepared to do a shoey on the cruise, especially for New Year's Eve. It will be shoey time. And my shoey over here has to be fumigated because it had that crap in it. So we've got to fumigate it so that we can get some decent beer in there. So anyway, we're going to sort that one out. Joe is saying, yes, it is Charlie's Schwerkold from the Waverley Forklifts. That's correct. His forklift trucks have been fairly busy getting everything sorted and moving everything around, as well as his cranes. So there's a lot of stuff happening right now. All right. What more can I say? Unfortunately, the Dreams in Motion was a little bit on the disappointing side for us. We are looking to get it happening. In the description below, you will find a GoFundMe as well as a link to the silent auction. I believe the silent auction is currently closed off, but we will be looking at getting more and more items for that auction, and then we will open it up. There are a few things that are happening in the background. I'm not exactly sure at this point, but they will be sorting themselves out fairly soon. And we have a board meeting coming up in a couple of weeks, so we'll be able to inform you about the new updates and what's going on. Joe is saying that he also owns Team 18 in the supercars as well. So he's got racing in his blood, especially with the motor vehicles, and that's awesome. All right, I don't have much more else to tell you, folks. I will keep you updated during the week. If you do have any questions, please feel free, put them in the chat, put them in the comments below. For those that are watching on the replay, put them in the comments, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Jonesy, yeah, you did miss it at the start. We did make just under $300 US. So that it was not as good as we expected. We could not fill Saturday at all. So everything was crammed into Friday night. Aussie Saturday, Saturday sort of halfway through, US Friday night. We could not fill all the slots. So we ran a short stint. I appreciate the $300 that we did make. It was 300 and something. The $300 that we made, I do appreciate that, but we really need a bucket load more, because to put the average person on board a cruise ship costs somewhere in the vicinity of around 4,000 USD. By the time we take into account the cruise, the accommodation, getting to and from the cruise, it is quite an expensive affair. So we're hopefully hoping to get more money coming in, and so we can get more people on board. We certainly look forward to having at least 10 people on the 2028 cruise. So let's get things happening, and the more we do, the better it is. Joe is saying Charlie would have outsourced the cranes from Membreys. He doesn't think he has cranes. I don't know if it was Membreys or there's about 3 or 4 different crane companies that I know of here in Melbourne. So, yeah. Mobile cranes and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. It's big business. Anyway, In fact, one of my mates teaches people how to be dogmen and riggers. So there you go. All right. With that in mind, folks, I'm going to call it quits. Wish you all a fantastic day today. For those that are up, for those that are going or calling it an evening, have a fantastic evening. Tomorrow, the Down Under cruises will be going on. Maybe there's some more info that we've got happening, but we'll see how that goes and see how we go for Saturday. I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day. Take it easy, folks, and we will catch up with you later. Have a good day. Bye.
Dream set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is from Fantastic Cruise Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads to
thank him and
right,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find joy in every kind.
That we all joined ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now. We got two brothers, and
Who are they?
Paul, Dewey, and Captain Billy.
Alright, so you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving. Holding hands for cruising. Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving.
And do you guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so bright.
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
Holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great, well thank you for letting me interview you.